Can alkaline diet successfully treat cancer? Signs your body is too acidic and what to do about it. By Kalee Brown, October 2016, from Collective Evolution website. It never ceases to amaze me how often conventional doctors fail to address the correlation between food and cancer prevention and treatment. Your diet can not only cause cancer, but it could also prevent or cure you from cancer. Meat, dairy, refined sugar, and processed foods are all known to increase one's risk of cancer, and all of these are considered acid-forming foods. Cancer is a systemic metabolic disease that forms as a result of nutrient deficiencies, high amounts of toxins, and usually a pH level that's too low, meaning the body's too acidic. In order to neutralize the constant acid generation, we need to supply the body with more alkaline foods. An alkaline diet may be your best defense against cancer. The relationship between blood pH and cancer. Our pH is measured on a scale ranging from 0 to 14, 0 being the most acidic and 14 being the most alkaline. In order to transport oxygen throughout the body, our blood needs to maintain a pH level of approximately 7.35. 7 is neutral. Even though our bodies store excess alkaline reserves to buffer acids, if you're eating a conventional diet filled with pesticides and processed foods, your reserve is likely depleted. As Kalee Brown explains in his book Hidden Truth of Cancer, as your blood pH becomes too acidic, your body will move the acidic substances from the blood to your cells, allowing the blood to return to a pH level of 7.35. As a result, these cells will become too acidic and in some cases die. The cells that survive become abnormal cells that cannot correspond with your brain or DNA memory code, typically referred to as malignant cells, which continuously grow. These are cancerous. While lowering cancer cell pH, increasing acidity is effective against cancer cell mitosis in the lab, increasing acid levels in the live body of a cancer patient puts stress on the normal cells and causes a lot of pain. So the proposed alkaline therapy for people is a high pH therapy. It has been developed to normalize the intracellular pH of the cancer patient's body through elimination of latent acidosis, while increasing the pH of cancer cells to a range above 7.5. According to published research, it is at that pH that they revert to a normal cellular apoptosis cycle, programmed cell death. Ideally, this approach begins with an alkaline diet. There is general agreement amongst natural healers with medical professionals that changing a cancer patient's diet is extremely helpful when someone is confronted with a cancer diagnosis. The principles of pH therapy are very simple according to many. The metabolism of cancer cells does have a very narrow pH tolerance for cellular proliferation, between 6.5 and 7.5. If you can interfere with cancer cell metabolism by either lowering or raising the internal cancer cell pH, you can theoretically stop cancer progression. Regardless of whether or not you actually have cancer, an alkaline diet is optimal for your bodily health. In general, the 80-20 rule is believed to be ideal, 80% alkaline foods and 20% acidic. What an alkaline diet looks like. As the Journal of Environmental and Public Health explains, foods can be categorized as either alkaline or acidic according to their potential renal acid loads, or PRALs. For example, fruits, vegetables, juices, and other alkaline-rich foods have negative PRALs. However, grains, meats, dairy products, fish, and other acidic foods have higher PRALs. To maintain ideal pH, your diet should be comprised of organic leafy greens, herbs and spices, root vegetables, onions, garlic, leek and chives, broccoli, cauliflower and cabbages, beans, lentils, peas, nuts, and seeds, combined with minimal gluten-free grains such as rice. Here are some suggestions to help you improve your alkalinity. Check your pH regularly. Drink more water, alkaline water if possible. Remove acidic foods. Convert to a vegan or more plant-based diet. Replace a traditional lunch with a large green salad. Use lettuce leaves and collard greens as wraps. Don't consume processed foods. Eliminate soda, sugars, and coffee and replace them with herbal tea, herbal coffee, and green drinks. Replace dairy milk with non-dairy milk such as coconut, hemp, and almond milk. and add green juices and smoothies to your diet. The following diagram highlights which foods are considered acidic or alkaline. Now, why removing dairy, meat, sugar from your diet is crucial for cancer prevention and treatment. It's no secret that eliminating meat and dairy products, both of which are categorized as acidic foods, reduces your risk of cancer. The American Institute for Cancer Research has published multiple studies on the relationship between diet and cancer prevention, one of which determined that red meat and processed meat consumption increase cancer risk. Another study compared the blood from those who maintain a vegan diet to those who follow a standard diet, and concluded that a vegan diet was more effective at stopping cancer cell growth. Studies have also shown that dairy products can increase one's risk for developing prostate cancer by 30 to 50%. The China study performed by T. Colin Campbell proved that casein, the main protein in dairy products, is a known carcinogen. Cancer literally feeds off of animal protein and sugar, and numerous studies have demonstrated the link between sugar consumption and cancer growth. For example, Nobel Prize-winning scientist Otto Warburg proved that instead of using oxygen, cancer cells use a method of cell respiration called glycolysis, which is the fermentation of glucose, a form of sugar. Without glucose to meet their energy needs, cancer cells die. It is clear that if you follow a smart alkaline diet, you can significantly reduce your risk of cancer. I use the word smart because if you're consuming conventional fruits and vegetables and genetically modified foods instead of organic, you're still being exposed to pesticides and toxins, which are also known carcinogens. Many people have adopted organic, plant-based, alkaline-rich diets and have successfully cured themselves of cancer. Aside from alkaline diets, there are a number of other all-natural treatments for cancer that are being studied and used by cancer patients all over the world. Some of these alternative methods include cannabis, vitamin C injections, turmeric, plant-based diets, and frankincense, among others. Quote, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food," end quote, from Hippocrates. Thank you for coming to Plain Mundane Show. This is how you get your body into a high pH mode, alkaline, be healthy. Thank you for coming, and I'm Alex Aquarius, and I'm out.